how's it going, everyone? Brandon Tobatto here, and welcome to the first and hopefully only fundraising campaign for our upcoming 2022 Halloween 4 fan film, 88. Now, I know you're probably used to actually seeing the filmmakers on screen for these fundraising campaign videos, but due to a lack of time, lack of a proper shave or a decent haircut, and an overall abundance of second, third, and fourth chins, I've decided it would be best for me to just guide you through this thing using my sexy, seductive voice, rather than my charming, chiseled physical features. Maybe next time. Anyways, let's dive into this thing, shall we? First of all, what is 88? Well, if you're alive in 2021 and haven't been in a coma for the last few years, then you're aware of how much fan films have blown up as of late, especially within the horror genre. My team and I have even made a few of them ourselves. 2018's Return of the Witch, Sawyer, and Ghostface. 3 short-form fan films that have garnered both heavy criticism and heavy acclaim, with Ghostface being the standout among those 3, with 176,000 views and counting on YouTube. But I digress. Back to 88. It's a Halloween fan film, in particular, a Halloween 4 fan film, picking up immediately after the events of Halloween 4, continuing the rampage of 1988 that we thought ended with that film, but in the vein of 1981's Halloween 2, the night simply isn't over. Remember how that film was more of the night he came home? Well, this film will be more of the night that he came back. It's also going to be feature length, extremely violent, extremely graphic and bloody, and will boast a completely original score by yours truly. We are confident that the film will match the tone, vibe, and essence of Halloween 4, while at the same time delivering an experience that is both satisfyingly original and fantastically frightening. But what is the official synopsis, you say? Let me know if this flips your lunch trays or not. Here we go. After being riddled with gunfire and falling into the bowels of a decrepit mine shaft, serial killer Michael Myers somehow survives. Sheriff Meeker, believing Myers to be dead, reposes his police force and escorts Jamie Lloyd and Rachel Carruthers to Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. With the authorities pacified and the citizens of Haddonfield relieved by the news of Myers' death, the Shape seizes this calm to tend to his wounds and set back out into the night, ceaselessly hunting his niece and slaughtering anyone unlucky enough to cross his path. Will the vengeful Shape finally accomplish his goal of murdering Jamie and finishing what he started a decade prior? Not if a few Haddonfield locals have anything to say about it. With the midnight hour looming, the bloodbath is about to begin. Again, we're going to film this movie in Florida. We have a few local neighborhoods that I swear to Christ look exactly like Haddonfield from the 1978 original. We have some killer talent jumping on board, the official hero and stunt masks are shaping up, pun intended, to be scary as all hell. This thing is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And this leads right into my next segment. Who is yours truly anyway? Well, again, my name is Brandon Tobatto, Brandon Anthony Tobatto to be exact, and I am a writer, director, composer, editor, producer, cinematographer, actor, and all-around entrepreneur hailing from Florida's East Coast, in particular, Merritt Island, Florida. I've sort of spent the last 10 or 15 years or so making my bones, as it were, in the no-budget independent film circuit, and seem to be one of the few, if not the only person, pioneering the movement along the Space Coast. I've had a knack for making several original full-length feature films, with budgets usually around $100 or less, believe it or not, that have went on to have decent success with the likes of Amazon Prime Video, YouTube, On Demand, physical sale, and even some local and national film festivals. My 2015 film Loon currently has 2,070,000 views and counting on YouTube, and it launched an entire independent film universe that we've since dubbed the Looniverse, which features an MCU-styled connected filmverse featuring characters from Loon, its respective sequels, and other IPs as well. Loons, Madhouse, Cottontail are a few among many in this Looniverse. I'm really proud of what we've done with those stories and feature films thus far, and I know we can implement what we've learned there in the production of 88. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I am also a human, a dad, a filmmaker by trade and by hobby, and a self-professed expert in the field of slasher movieology, But who's bragging? Oh yeah, and my YouTube channel has 11 million views and counting, but no, I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm talking about or anything. Anyways, the goal of this campaign is to raise at least $5,000. These funds will greatly assist us in affording the costs of a new camera, lighting, and sound gear and equipment, principal photography itself, as well as post-production. Funds will also be directed to our SFX needs, gore effects, blood, props, etc., costuming, backer perks, the stuff that you guys are going to get, and on-set food and drink requirements for our beloved cast and crew. Although $5,000 is the preliminary goal here, exceeding said amount will only bolster the film's production, better gear, better equipment, more SFX, etc. So feel free to donate even if the $5,000 goal has already been met. This film is happening regardless, so if we fail to meet our total target, contributed funds will still be appropriated to the proper departments where possible, and the film will be shot with our current gear and equipment if necessary. 88 is happening. It's just a matter of how big we want this project to become. We have put together a slew of fantastic perks for the backers of this campaign, including but not limited to social media shoutouts, on-screen credits, stickers, posters, t-shirts, and other apparel, Blu-rays, DVD copies of the film, the soundtrack, media bundles, and more. Be sure to check out our perk section for a full list and description of every perk available in accordance with its respective price point. I could keep talking and talking and talking and bore you to death with the endless tidbits of this campaign, but I'll digress and instead divert your attention to the campaign itself. You can find all the information you could ever desire about this project below, from the mask we're going to use in the film, to the shooting locations, to the cast and the crew, to info on how you can donate and what exactly the perks are, and so on and so forth. Read everything, absorb everything, see if this film is a film that you want to believe in. Because let's face it, Halloween 4 kicks major ass, and I want to make a sequel to it. And that's not to say Halloween 5 is bad. I just want to directly continue the story of 4, picking up immediately after the ending of that film, just like Halloween 2 did after the conclusion of Halloween 1. Let's make that happen. Join the team, and come on this journey with us. And remember, you can't kill damnation. Oh, and P.S. Wade is in the film. He's the main character, and he's gonna kick some major ass. Join the fight, people. Join Wade.